This is Fred Beck and Fred was Fighting, proudly sponsored by Empire Fight Store. Today I'm very lucky joined by over Zoom Adam Saleh. Adam, I have to say it's really nice to see you again. It's been a while since I last saw you in person, but over here it's over Zoom. How you been, Adam? It's cool to see you.
I've been great. I've been getting a lot of tickets driving, but it's all good. I'm here in New York. Last time I seen you was in London, and didn't go that great because some people are just immature.
Hmm. But going back to those tickets, is that for speeding or is that just cops pulling you over for random things?
Man, it was a lady cop just pulled me over. I was driving shirtless with no seatbelt, so I guess she was just like she just she was trying to say what's up. She gave me three tickets. I had three tickets. One for like my license was expired. The other one was I made an illegal left turn, and the other one was didn't have a seatbelt. So I had three tickets.
Blimey, okay. Well, I can't. I'm 18 now, so it's time for me to learn to drive. So at least now I know that to drive with a t-shirt on. Is that a rule everywhere? You have to drive with a t-shirt on everywhere. Is that a
Oh
rule?
no. It was just I had no seatbelt. I was just saying it was two lady cops that pulled me over. I guess she saw me, shirtless, you know what I'm saying? And she was like, let me pull this man over.
No, you might go away with it. But how you been, Adam? What else have you been up to aside from the tickets? What else have you been up to? What else have you been doing?
I've been great, honestly. I've been training. I was ready to fight July 30th with social gloves. That it's now postponed till September. But honestly, I wish nothing but the best for Gib. I know I violated him last time in your interview, but this time I take it, like this is something serious. They mentioned that the promoters told me that something wrong with his MRI scan. So I really hope, he's okay. And, I don't wish anything on that to anybody. So I really hope he's okay.
Certainly, I guess there's levels to kind of the trash talk, where it's kind of the silly promoting fights, and then at the end of the day, you don't really want anyone to get hurt. Talking about your opponent, Landon Mcbroom, is Austin Mcbroom's brother. What do you know about him?
Honestly, I don't know much. I don't know much about him, but I do respect him. Like when I first met him, I expected him to be like, I don't know, like, because you know how the boxing, the YouTube boxing is people talk shit, people act cocky and stuff. And I thought maybe he'll do the same because that's how Austin is. But Landon was actually a nice guy. I respect him. I have nothing against him, and I think that's pretty cool because that it's respect. It's respectful for the sport of boxing. You don't have to always go in there and just like talk shit about the dude's mother, talk shit about, just sometimes it looks goofy. So I respect him.
Do you think when fight week comes around, with the press conference, there'll be no trash talk there?
I feel like there's still gonna be no trash talk. I feel like I respect him, he respects me, and it's gonna be one of the best fights in that event because I have the most experience, and he's a little bigger than me, he's a little taller than me, and I'm smaller and faster. So it's gonna be a battle of like power versus speed. So I feel like it's gonna be one of the best fights on the card.
Certainly. And is there any worry there? Obviously, he's Osman Broom's brother, and it's Osman Broom's show. Is there any worry there that if the fight does go to a decision, the judges might tend to be a little bit biased towards Landon?
I was thinking that, and a lot of people were telling me that, but I'm not even worried about that anymore. I'm gonna just go in there and do what I gotta do, and I'm hoping like if the viewers, the viewers are gonna watch it. So if they see clearly that I won and they say that he won, then I'm hoping like people can see that. So that's why I'm not worried about that. I'm not focused on that. I'm focused on him.
Yeah, certainly. You can't really be worrying about what the judges doing because end of the day, their job's to judge and your job's to box in the ring. But aside from, I see you got a little black eye there. Mean sparring?
Yeah. Nah, sparring, man. People were like surprised, like, oh my God. Like, I posted a selfie yesterday on Instagram. They're like, oh my God, you got battered. It's always the UK people that like, yo, I'm sorry to say this. Fred. I love you, but UK people, you guys are toxic, man. UK people are toxic. Like everyone was like, "Oh, you got better, mate." Oh my, like it's boxing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's boxing. It's the hurt business. You gonna get. It's all good. It's all good. Like it is what is part of the sport. Like that's what I signed up for, and that's what I'm gonna do. You can't just be toxic, man. Like it is what it is.
I love how you say mate after each sentence. That's exactly what everyone or at least the boxing community in the UK. I do it a lot actually. I probably should stop, but every single boxing fan or boxing coach, anyone related to boxing, will say "mate" at the end of their sentence every time they're talking to someone. When I GM people, occasionally I will say, "Oh, hi mate, how's it going?" So I probably should be a little bit more professional there. But who been sparring? Any different names? Any special names you've been sparring?
I'm sparring my trainer, who is probably the best person I can spar. Saddam Ali. He's the first Arab American Olympian. He's a former welterweight champion, world champion. He beat Miguel Cotto. I've been sparring Slim also. I've been sparring a lot of other pros too. A lot of other pros who train here in Brooklyn. So I've just been trying to get, you know, people who are a little bigger than me. You know, I haven't been sparring people who are like smaller than me. So obviously it's tough. You know, that's why boxing, there's weight classes, but I believe in myself and I believe on, I was going to say July 30th, but on the day, whatever fight they make early September, I believe that my hand will be raised and I will win and I will beat Landon Mcbroom.
Do you think it will be early September? When do you think the fight date will be?
This ain't early September, so I'm guessing September 3rd or September 10th because it's always on a Saturday. So I'm hoping it's no later than that because I'm eager to go in there and prove a point. I found out like a lot of people thinking I'm gonna lose. You know, a lot of people thinking I'm gonna lose. So I don't know. I think for me it's gonna be a little tough, but at the same time it's like there's levels to this. You know, there's levels to this. So I'll show you.
That's quite nice that the fight date has been moved back because normally in boxing, you had to reschedule a fight. It's only 2 or 3 months after the original fight date was meant to be. So it's quite nice. It's only a weekend or two after the original date. But what's the worst thing about boxing, would you say? The dieting, the training? What's the thing you don't enjoy the most?
Man, the training
Oh, really?
is the hardest part. Yeah, training is just, oh man. And then I don't know, training is just so much, but so you gotta just train hard and fight easy. But training is the hardest part. It's the most part where like, you know, I rarely get to see my family. You know, I feel beat every day. Like, but it is what it is. You know, it's the process of boxing. You know, so this is what's gonna make me win.
What particularly is it about the training? Is it the sprints, the sparring, the strength and conditioning? Which part about training do you like the least?
Do I like the least?
Yeah.
Man, the sprints and the conditioning, man. That's for me. Like it's just boring. You know, just really boring. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I have fun with it. I just have fun. I try to listen to music or I try to go out with my friends and, you know, run together or something. So I try to make it fun, but the least one is conditioning. It just gets boring, you know, running alone.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, running is I think every boxer doesn't particularly enjoy running. The ones that say they do, you kind of know that they're kind of making a little bit of a fib there. They're not telling the truth when you say they don't enjoy running.
Yeah.
Earlier in the interview, sparring Slim. How's Slim doing? I've spoken to him a bit before on Instagram, but how's he been since that kind of the fight?
He's been doing a little better. I just feel bad because he was ready to go in there and beat Ryan. I don't know if you have seen even like Ryan, the goofball, the shoe cleaner, when he posted him like in a puncher bag. This dude does not know how to punch or box. Like he knew he was gonna get knocked out by Slim. So I feel like they purposely did all that. But Slim is doing much better, much better, alhamdulillah. And I can't wait for him because he got big news also. That's when he's gonna get back in the ring. So he got big news coming soon.
Do you know how long it'll take till he's back in the ring, till his eyes kind of fully healed? Guess he fully healed before he steps in there again.
Honestly, I don't know. That's on him. You know, that's on him. I don't know how he feels. You know what I'm saying? Like my eye is like it's under. It's nothing much. For him, it was like inside his eye. You know what I'm saying? Like he was inside his eye, so it's different for him. For me, it was just like a little bruise, a punch. For him, it's a little different. So I'm thinking maybe a few months. I think he's gonna make a YouTube video. I think he's gonna make a YouTube video real soon, and let everyone know.
Yeah, certainly. That is nice to see Slim in the ring again. Obviously, he's quite an exciting fighter. But I do want to ask about something. When I searched the name up on YouTube today, and I searched for a little bit of a revision, I guess, to the interviews. I don't do much research in the interviews. I probably should, but I saw you had a bit of beef with KSI back in the day. What did you make of that? How long? That was about 2 or 3 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a few years ago. I didn't really consider it beef because actually like KSI a lot. I like his videos. I like his personality, the way he is. But when it comes to boxing, it's obviously like, you know, the egos come in and it's like, you know, it's just it's all boxing. So like, you know, he tells me, oh, I'll come spar me. And I told him like, I bet I'll come spar you. He's like, yeah, but no cameras. You can't, you can only come alone. You can only do this. So it's like, it's kind of shady to me. Like if you're gonna spar me, why don't you record it? And you said you can knock me out. You're like twice my size. So why don't you just show it? Because usually that's what like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, that's what they always do when they spar people that they know they can knock out. They'll just record it and knock them out and show it. But in reality, I like KSI a lot. I don't have any beef for him, and I don't think he has any beef for me either. And this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna sound crazy. I genuinely think KSI will beat Jake Paul. I'd say that to everybody. They think I'm crazy when I say it, but I genuinely think KSI can beat Jake Paul. Like I'm telling you this now. I know boxing is just KSI will beat Jake Paul. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
What makes you think he beats Jake Paul?
It's a lot of reasons. For me, it's a lot of reasons. First of all, he beat his older brother. You know what I'm saying? The older, you know, he beat the older brother, which is the tough one. You know.
And the bigger one.
Second
as well.
of all,
the bigger brother, like Logan's
the bigger one. Yes.
He's a lot bigger than KSI, especially in the ring.
100%. Logan Paul is bigger, and Logan Paul, I think honestly, also, I think Logan could, if he trains and everything and has a camp, I think he can beat Jake. That's his little brother. You know what I'm saying? You know, do you have a little brother?
No, I'm an only child.
Oh, you're an only child. Oh man, Fred. If you have a little brother, I'm sure you'll beat your little bro. You know, so he beat the older brother. And second of all, just KSI's style of fighting. You know, he's a dog. I'm gonna be honest, he's a dog, and he goes into like he has that killer mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just think it's gonna be very like it's gonna make Jake Paul's boxing frustrated. It's gonna take away all his, you know, how his technique, like, you know, he tries to be technical. He's gonna hurt Jake Paul, man. That's what I think. Honestly, I think KSI beats Jake Paul. It's just my opinion. People always bug out at me and go crazy, yeah. But it's just my opinion, yeah.
Yeah, certainly. But how do you think Jake Paul does against Haseem Rockman Jr.? That's quite a tough fight. I feel like it's gone a little bit under the radar almost of how kind of tough a fight that is for Jake.
My trainer Saddam, I always ask him for like predictions and stuff. So he knows Haseem. He actually knows him like for a few years because he's Muslim, we're Muslim, and he shows a lot of love. He's been telling me my trainer's been telling me that Haseem is gonna like batter him, mate. He's gonna beat him up, mate. But
mate,
I personally think Jake has the upper hand because they're making him lose like a lot of weight, and he's not allowed to gain a certain amount of weight.
It's a rehydration tour, that's what they call it, a rehydration.
Yeah. I feel like Jake, he knows what he's doing. He knows. I think he's gonna beat Haseem Rahman. But when he fights KSI, I know it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy that KSI can beat him, but not Haseem. But thing is, it's different. Haseem is gonna have to lose weight from like 240 pounds. KSI is already on that weight. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting Alex Wasabi, so he's gonna be around 180, 190. He can get to that. But yeah, I think Jake is gonna have the upper hand, and I think Jake is gonna beat him.
Well, it's gonna be definitely quite a good fight. It's definitely Jake Paul's toughest test to date. But you're gonna come into the UK again anytime soon, Adam? Maybe for the KSI fight?
I would love to, but if the fight is in early September, man, I don't know if I can because I might have to be in LA. But I would love to. Yeah, someone was telling me like he was like let's go to the KSI fight. I'd love to go there and see, but maybe I don't have to because come on, I know KSI is gonna like, you know, beat the shit out of Alex Wasabi. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying?
I just interviewed Alex Wasabi's coach, so the interview's up now. If everything's gone smooth, the interview's up now, because honestly, I don't know why. It always takes so long. If I got a 20-minute interview on Zoom, it always takes so long to upload. So I always have a little problem doing the uploads. But so Slim might be over for the KSI fight, but you'll be in the US then.
Yes, Slim might be over at the KSI fight, but since the fight is early September, I'm gonna have to be like, you know, it's the end of training camp. So I'll probably be watching it through my phone. So I know KSI will beat him, but it's great that that's his you got to do a fight like that to stay warmed up. You know, look what Jake did. He's fought a lot of people for tune-up fights. You got to be doing these tune-up fights.
Yeah, so it's definitely be exciting. It'll be a huge fight week. Hopefully it'll be really good. But you got anything coming up with yourself, Adam, besides from the boxing? Anything personal, business, anything coming up for yourself?
Nah, man, I'm just focused on this boxing, and I just want to make a statement, man. I want to prove all these like, all these haters wrong, man. All these haters always talking shit, trying to question me, trying to say, oh, I'm not a real boxer. We're gonna see, you know what I'm saying? And they probably will still talk shit after I beat Landon, someone who's heavier than me, taller than me, who's athletic and stuff. So we'll see. I'm just here to make a statement. I'm hungry.
Certainly, that's a pretty good way to end it right there. All right, and I'm sure I'll probably catch you. We'll do an interview on fight week or a bit before fight week or an interview after the fight, but hopefully I'll catch you soon. But thanks so much for the time. I'll put Instagram in the description, but we'll catch up soon, Adam. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred. I appreciate you, man.
Awesome.
My brother.